The swole minister, minister, minister. The swole minister, minister, minister. The swole minister, minister, minister. The swole.
Well, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Dave here, Swole Minister, and it's Tuesday. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. To all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And a few people asked me after I posted my transformation video, what's my method of getting protein and how often do I take it and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to post up on my blog kind of my protein intake, but you guys can read my diary. I try to get in somewhere between 150 to 200 grams of protein a day. So get a lot of it from food, but I supplement a lot of my protein with whey protein. So let me show you guys what I'm using here. Right now it's the Twin Lab Whey Fuel. Since I'm not bulking right now, I went with the lean muscle. It's a little bit lower calories than some of the other stuff that I normally use. Normally one scoop of whey is going to be around 140 calories. This stuff's about 110 to 120 calories per serving. So not too bad. A little bit less on the protein, but lower on the calories as well. So what you've got here is 4 ounces of water and 4 ounces of Trop 50, which is a low-calorie orange juice alternative type of a drink. Tastes pretty good. A lot like orange juice. It's not technically orange juice, but I believe there's real orange juice in it. So what we do here, take my little funnel, pop that in there, get a scoop of vanilla whey protein, and then we just load it in through the funnel. I do it kind of slow just so it doesn't clump up in the middle there. And throw the cap on and give it a little spin, a little whirlpool action there. Shake it up real good. And that's it. Tastes fantastic. So I'm actually going to add a little bit of creatine to this because I'm going to the gym and I haven't had my 5 grams of creatine for the day. So next up I'm going to show you guys how I make my chocolate peanut butter smoothie. Alright, what's going on, guys? Just got back from the gym, so I'm going to make a chocolate peanut butter protein smoothie. This is actually the same smoothie that I make every morning when I'm working my normal shift, which is the early shift at work. I work at 5 a.m., so I get up at 3:30. I make this shake at about 3:55, and 4 o'clock or 4:10 or so, I'm running out the door. So so this is how I make the shake. So we got to start off with what I'm going to drink it out of. Got to have the Chargers cup. So in this cup are 13 ice cubes. I'm going to put 13 ice cubes into my blender. It's very important that I have 13 ice cubes because if you have 12 ice cubes, then it ends up being a little too runny. If you use 14 ice cubes, then it ends up being really, really thick and hard to mix. You end up having to add more liquid to it to thin it out, and then you have an overflow when you're done. So in order to get just the right size shake, 13 ice cubes. So then what I do, just a little splash of water, and I'm going to nuke it in the microwave for about 20 seconds, get it hot so that I can mix in some instant coffee. All right, so once my water is nice and hot from the microwave, I'm going to take a little instant coffee. Happen to be using Folgers Classic Roast here. And I have a teaspoon, and I do a big heaping teaspoon. You can see that's just about overflowing there. Drop that in there because I'm kind of a coffee fiend, and I like my my smoothie to have a nice, strong coffee taste to it. So once you get that all swirled up in there, I'm going to grab a few other ingredients out of the fridge here. So we've got the 1% milk, which I'm going to put about 7 ounces or so in there of 1% milk. So it's about 45-50 calories there. And then sugar-free chocolate syrup. So I'm going to put my sugar-free chocolate syrup in here. Let's give it a little extra chocolatey flavor. And then I already took my creatine for the day, but normally I try to do it first thing in the morning. So I would add 5 grams of creatine to this if it was a 4 o'clock in the morning situation. So I'm going to fill the liquid that's in the cup, which is the milk and the coffee mix, just up to the top of the ice cubes, which is going to actually leave me a little bit left over in my cup here. So I've got a little bit left over because I'm going to thin it out at the end because it's going to be kind of thick. I like it to be nice and thick and frosty. So then, start the blender. You want to blend until it sounds like most of the ice chunks have been chopped up. So there may be a couple of little small ones in there, but it's kind of like popping popcorn. You know when the popcorn's almost ready because you only hear 1 or 2 pops every here and there. So same thing with the blender. You're only going to hear the little ice chunks being, chewed up in there just a little bit. So now comes the part where we're going to add in. When I'm doing a bulk and I need the extra calories, or if I'm maintaining and I want to get some extra calories, I would use peanut butter with this. Since I just finished a cut and I've got some of this left over, I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is PB2. It's like a powdered peanut butter. I got it on Amazon. I think it was about $8 for a pound of it, so it's kind of expensive, but it tastes really good. This is the chocolate peanut butter flavor. So I'm going to take 1 heaping teaspoon of this. Drop that in there. And then with my blender, I'm just going to give it a real quick buzz. And get it down in there. So the last ingredient we have is our chocolate whey protein. This is the triple thick chocolate. And this stuff's really delicious. So I'm going to get, again, 1 full scoop of this. And in order to not get clumps of chocolate protein in here, I do this in quarters, so I put about a 1/4 scoop on top. Get it started. About another 1/4 scoop. Dump in my little leftover at the end, the leftover coffee mix. And that turns it into a very drinkable situation. And if I portioned everything out right, I should have just up to the very top of this cup here. So let's see what happens. Well, what do you know? It was a good day today. Let's get a closer look here. And there you have it. So that's it, guys. That's how I get my protein. A couple of different ways at the moment. Okay, so the macros on this particular chocolate peanut butter mocha protein smoothie: 320 calories, which is not bad at all for a meal replacement. It has 5 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, and 38 grams of protein. It's a monster. It's awesome. It's very, very delicious. Gets me going in the morning. And yeah, so there you go, guys. It's an awesome recipe. Hopefully you guys will give it a shot. All right, this is Dave signing off. Talk to you later.